It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963. It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963. It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963.
Chaos Magic time. Baby. Time for Chaos Magic. Time for Chaos 963.
It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963. It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963. It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963.
Just when you thought it was safe to get in the water. One more time.
It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963. It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963. It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for Chaos 963.
Chaos 963 coming to you live from the studio, doing it to you in 3D. So groovy that I dig me. Hope you digging on you.
It's time for Chaos Magic. It's time for
Chaos Magic, baby. Chaos 963. Man, we going into some stuff, baby. Woo! For sure, for sure. Great time, though, man. Great time. I'm trying to get this read up on my, but that's neither here nor there. Chaos 963 gonna come to you with some more original music on the day. And getting ready for the big shindig in 1 week. And what is the big shindig? The big shindig is our year anniversary. 1 year. It's been a hell of a ride too. 1 year coming up. And we're gonna do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. So we're getting ready for that, and I'm getting ready for that, and then getting ready for everything coming after that. Because it's going to be a lot coming after that. Chaos 963 doing it to you in 3D. So groovy that I dig me. Hope you digging on you. So sorry, dog, that won't wag his own tail. Wag your tail, baby. Wag your tail. Took some heck of shots this year. Learned a lot. But what the white guy say, I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Yes, I am. I'm going to be standing. Gonna be standing, gonna be standing. So hope your day going good. If it ain't, make it better. Change it. You got the power and the authority to do that. So, like I said, on next week, it's it's a year. About this time last year, I got the message from above. Man, let's go holler at some folk. I said, all right, let's go. Shoot. Well, I didn't say all right at first, but eventually I said, all right, let's go. And I did. And I continue to. And continuing to. Man, really? You know why? So, thing has changed and morphed quite a bit over the year. I'm happy with it. Happy the way it went. Happy the way it came. Happy the way it's going. Happy, 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 happy. And gonna continue to just make it do what it do. So pretty much the platform that I'm on now is I'm doing this original music. I got some more original music coming up. All songs that I wrote, produced, sang, played, you name it, man. I got a couple plays coming up. I'm not, man. I am not scared of this here. Living in some times where folk ain't, you can't even afford to be scared. You ain't got you ain't got time to be scared, baby. For real, you don't. No time to be afraid. You got to go in here and do this thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going in and do this thing. Do it the best way I know how. Do it till I'm satisfied. Go on and do it. So that's what's up. Got a little song that I did coming up for you here. Played it once before. I was gonna come up with some stuff that's on the heater right now to bring out, but I I decided to just hold off. I'm gonna have quite a bit of energy put in uh, next week, so I'm kind of build in for that, and I'll be posting. Still trying to get some folks on my team since don't nobody want to put me on their team. I'm like, okay, well, shoot, come up in here by myself. I go out by myself. That ain't no problem for sure. Um, yeah, so that's kind of what that's about. It's what that's about. Yes, sir. But right now I'm trying to put this thing together real tight, man. These songs is like just flowing out, and I mean I'm just happy that the anointing, the blessings on them. And so while it's coming, I'm gonna be doing it, and I don't see no bottom to the well, man. I see this thing just coming, and doing it till it ain't no more. Do it till you're satisfied. Um, Trying to make sure that I'm getting a live feed or where I got the live feed here on my monitors in the studio. Oh, and then like on next week too, I'm gonna show around the studio because moving out of this studio, going to another studio, and this studio's been good. I cut my teeth on this studio. I learned about video, audio, and some more stuff. I always had a singing voice, but then I had to learn how to record and do. I can do it live. Just man, it's just been a hell of an experience. It's been a hell of a year, man. Went fast, went fast, but it's over, and now it's on to the next move up on for this year, and I'm ready for it. Chaos 963, Chaos Magic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's time for Chaos Magic, y'all. It's time for mm, Chaos Magic, y'all. It's time for woo. It's time for man, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love doing it and doing it for you. So like I said, it's gonna be a year on next week. Actually August 31st, which is cool, man. And so I'm gonna do a little special something, man, and just keep on doing it, man. I put a lot of content out, a lot of information out, and happy with what went out. and gonna continue to put it out. So that's what it's about. I'm expecting to expand and cover more, do more. Typically I'm typical. Typically I'm typical. I like that. I might sing a song about it. Typically I'm typical, and the patience has not always been my strong suit. So having patience up in this thing was like mm, herding cats. But it made me have patience, man. I had to learn these cameras. I had to learn how to do the lighting. I had to learn how to do the green screen. And like all that stuff. I was like, man, just make it happen, make it happen. And like, okay, well, you gonna make it happen. So in circumventing them learning curves, as much as I tried to, I couldn't. There ain't no circum. You gotta learn it. You gotta learn it and know it. You can speed up some of the process, but ain't no getting around it. You're gonna have to learn it. So I did. A lot of late nights, early mornings, studying and a lot of trial and error and just making it do what it do until I got a hold of the thing. And now I got a hold of the thing. And I can do live. I can do remote. I can do I can do it, man. I can get in and set up in no time. And the biggest part, the most important part is that I had to learn how to overcome adversity. I had to learn to overcome adversity because let me tell you, uh, there will be some adversity. But I had confidence. It's like they talk about David in the Bible. They said, "Well, look here, man. We got this Philistine cat over here, and he's kicking up a bunch of dust. And we're gonna have to handle that." Now, the Bible ain't my. I studied it, but I study it for the message. I don't look at it for the fairy taleism, if you will. But you know, he told him, he said, "Look, man, I'm not worried about this bird here." Talking about Goliath. He said, "Cause man, I done fought a lion, I done fought a bear. This is just another fight for me." And that's kind of how it is, I done learned how to do this, I don't know how to do that. And so whatever comes up, man, it's just another fight. And that's how we should be on everything coming at us, because there's a lot of stuff coming at us, man. There's a lot of stuff coming at us. I look at what's happening today, and I'm like, man, and I'm shocked because a lot of folk ain't really handling it right, man. By how I see it, and I can only deal with things through my experience, but I can also speak with authority, particularly after I see the effect. I'm like, man, you might not should have stuck your finger in that light socket. I think I warned you. So saying all that to say, because I have this experience that I had all this last year, I'm ready, man. I can pick this stuff up, pack it up, and go across the street, across the state, across the country, across the world, man, and do what I do. And that's produce a program, and I mean a quality program. I got green screen, I got angles, I got lighting, and mics, cameras, and then I can add to that. Of course, I'm sure there's a bunch of advanced equipment and whatnot that I've never had the opportunity to deal with. But here's the one thing I learned: it's all the same. It's all the same. You got a cup of water, or you got a bucket of water, or you got a swimming pool of water, or you got an ocean of water. It's all water, man. You know, different variations and whatnot. Some adjustments have to be made, but it's still water. And so right here, man, and now this stuff is still putting out information. It's still putting down the the science, man. So I'm happy. I'm happy with the music. I'm happy with the way it's going, and I look for a great time coming up. I wasn't say great year, but I don't know if it's gonna be a year. I don't know how long. I'm just going with it, man. Going with it, and putting the word out there and letting folks know y'all might want to make some adjustments. I see things happening, man, and folks ain't correcting. I talk to baby. Sometimes I say, a lot of cats, man, in this life, in this world, when they crash and burn, man, it's that they didn't navigate the curve, man. You got to be able to navigate the curve. Folks are not navigating the curve, and it's gonna be detrimental, man. It's gonna be detrimental for real. So navigate the curve, and basically, man, it's take what you know. You done lived and got life experience, man. It might not be a bucket of water, it might be a swimming pool, but it's water, and you can handle it. You can handle it. And the most important thing I'm learning now, man, you got to be confident, man. You got to believe. You got to know that you know. And to that end, it's important to be around folk that help you in your confidence, help you build up your confidence. Because unless you're prepared to combat that negative energy, that lack of support, if you will, then it's gonna get you. I look at the greats, man, and when I say the greats, I'm talking about our ancestors, the foundational black folks from the United States. Um, our ancestors, man, a lot of them went through a lot of stuff, but all of them didn't like really make it, man, and like some of them like didn't navigate the turn and crashed and burned. So it's important, man. It's incumbent upon you to get some skills, man. And what's equally important is to go through some stuff, man. I'm looking at cats now, man. From sun up to sundown, man. Cats are sucking on a joint or drinking some drink and all that. Okay, I mean, I'm the last dude to knock a cat's habits and whatnot, 'cause man, I done got high enough and did enough for everybody. But at one point, I realized, man, this is not helping. It's not helping any more than sort of helping me get over some real peaks and valleys. But after that, you got to be able to dummy up and handle it, man. And a lot of folks ain't. But then we got a serious adversary that doing what he doing. I mean, he's making it easy for a cat to, hey man, just go to the corner. He done brought weed to your door. Good weed. Yeah, we got dispensaries, so we can go over here and get some weed, and go over here and get a drink, and go over here and get a hooker, and go over here. I mean, they just come on, man. So at one point you gotta say, man, I gotta put these things down. I gotta use what I have in me to handle this. That's what I really been working with on this last year, dealing with me, the inner me, and 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 dealing with my own power, man, tapping into myself and coming up with it. And the cold part is, boy, when I started learning this, I was like, whoa, okay. So anyway, like I said, man, it's gonna be hella thing on next week. The next week's the 29th, so I'm gonna start on the 29th with the celebration of 1 year, Chaos 963, doing it to you in 3D. 1 year, man. And at one time, let me be real. At several times, I thought, man, what? Are you sure? Man, let me read the script again because somewhere, because let me say, I learned to uh, calculate the success by uh, what Europeans basically told me success is. That's wrong for real. That's not success because if you do it like that, you might not never see success because they think success and we think it's just different. And unfortunately, we done bought into a lot of that. So when we don't see a financial thing or we don't see the huge numbers now, we think, oh man, maybe I didn't hear this right. You heard it right. Get your butt up in there, get in the fight. You know, that's how it is to it. And this year, man, when I look back in retrospect, it has been an incredibly successful year. Incredibly, I just went over some of the trophies and some of the valuable things that I've gained from our last year. Because believe me, if you put this cat here in front of you now, in front of this equipment and all a year ago, it'd been for naught. I couldn't even turn some of the stuff on, man. For real. Now I turn it on, switch parts out, something to, not be up to par. And I can read, I can hear, I can listen and tell when it is and when. Oh no, that ain't supposed to do that. No, I'll get right on it, and make it happen. So anyway, that's what it's about. I'm getting ready for for the big shindig come next week, man. It really kind of slipped up on me, man. I realized, man, it's been a year, man. No, yeah. And what kind of brought me to the understanding, I was looking at one of the first cameras I started working with, and it had a chip in it. So I pulled the chip out and threw it in the computer to look at something, and oh man, I was like, wow. And the clip was shouts out to my youngest. Me and him in there struggling trying to get this thing to work. And the funny part is it was recording, we didn't even know it. I didn't know it. And that was interesting, come a long way from that. I can take that camera now has been put to rest because it's not good enough. It's not high end enough. It's not powerful enough. And when I say put to rest, I just a back burner because I'm sure there'll be opportunity to use them. Because as I begin to expand and start moving out, I'm gonna reinvent myself, and I'm gonna multiply myself. And so, yeah, I might need several cameras. So that's what's up. But so then, having said all that, just want to thank myself. Self, thank you. And let me get myself up there. I want to thank myself for patience and so on and so forth. I'll play the song. This is the original. I played it once before, and I'm gonna play it again. I love this cut. And then I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye and start getting ready for next week, because next week's gonna be the sturf. It's gonna be the sturf, and I'm really looking forward to that. This particular cut is called "Upon This Time," and just a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful song, and I'm talking about and sharing about this time. And I mean, it's a simple song, not really layered deep, very on the surface thing, and you can get it. So I'm gonna play that for you right now, and I hope you enjoy listening to it as much as I enjoy writing and creating it. And that's what's up. Again, this tune is entitled "Up on This Time." Let me get my numbers and things straight.
upon this time, I not only know my mind, but I also know my destiny. Coming upon this time, I not only know my mind, but I also know my destiny. Coming upon this time, I not only know my mind, but I also know my reality. Coming upon this time, I not only know my mind, but I also know my reality. Coming upon this time, I not only know my mind, but I also know who I be. Coming upon this time, I not only know my mind, but I also know who I be.
That was upon this time, y'all. I say I hope you enjoyed it as much as I hope doing it. So go ahead and get ready to cut out of here. Just a little some short stuff. We made it for the year. We did the thing. Next year, high power, man. High power. Chaos 963 doing it to you in 3D. So good that I dig me. Love me some me. You need to be loving you some you. Cause it's a sorry dog that won't wag his own tail, right? Show you right. So I'm gonna thank you, man. So hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. See you next week. I'll be doing some stuff in between time. In the meantime, keeping folk posted. Let them know what's up.